Hey, what's up ladies and gentlemen, Biki here with the Untitled Game Show, back once again with another review for you guys today. And today's review is quite special. It's Gamefly, a service that I've been using for the last 3+ years. That's a really long time, so this review is going to be really giving you guys a lot of information on my personal experience with this service and why you should and maybe shouldn't sign up. Alright guys, but first we need to thank everybody who supported the channel for these last few years on Patreon, through PayPal, from liking, subscribing. Thank you all of you guys who've helped support the channel and help it grow. And if you guys want to support as well, there will be links in the description. So let's jump into the review. Let's start off from the very beginning. Why did I sign up to Gamefly even in the beginning? Why would I sign up to the service? Well, there was an offer on swagbucks.com which allowed me to actually get a free month of Gamefly and get some points that gave me money. And with those points, I turned it over to cash, and I used that cash to pay for my first 2 months that I actually had to pay for Gamefly. So that was a really cool little trade right there, right? But by the 3rd month, instead of canceling Gamefly, I actually ended up keeping it. So my credit card is inside Gamefly and everything like that. So okay, I'm like, you know what, 1 game a month, you know, I'm going to use it to play my back catalog of Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 games that I never had a chance to play. That's great. You know, now you get to go back to all the old God of Wars, or maybe like the Gears of War. Any games that I might have missed, I was able to go ahead and rent those games and have a good amount of time playing them. I wasn't doing this specifically at the time for YouTube. It just happened that I was able to play some games that I might have missed, and I had an easy way of playing them. Now, eventually, after going through a lot of the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 games that I already missed, now it was actually time for me to lay in like, yo, I actually want some new titles. And I was like, I need to upgrade to the 2 membership plan. So unlike most people, I was like, you know what, I'm willing to give you guys a few more bucks to get 2 games at one time. So I was like, okay, I'll get 1 old backlog game and I'll get a new game that's going to get released. And this is where I actually started to run into the problems. If you're going to try to get something like Call of Duty, Madden, the big AAA games that come out every single year, which they make thousands and thousands of copies, you're going to be golden. Every single Tuesday, if you have a 1 open spot on your Gamefly queue and it's a Madden title or Call of Duty, you have a very high chance that that game is going to be shipped out on to you. But here is the problem I actually incurred with Gamefly over starting in more or less my 2nd year is actually when I started upgrading to the 3 game plan. I actually wanted to get like more unique titles, like, you know, the Japanese RPGs, the Narutos, the Wii U RPGs that, you know, wouldn't really, like, you know, come out anywhere else. Like that Wii U Mech RPG that just came out last year, December. I wasn't able to get it, and now it's in low quantity. And even if you want to go ahead and get a game on Tuesday, let's say you want them to ship it to you on Tuesday and you have an open slot in your inventory or if your queue, you might not even be guaranteed to get that game whatsoever. If it is a title from Japan, if it is a niche game, if it's not a AAA blockbuster, you have no clue how much quantity of that game they actually have, and that game is going to be in low to medium availability for a very long time. There are games that's been in my queue for such a long time that I've just never been able to get because they've been in low quantity for such a long time. And that's my biggest problem with Gamefly. They don't have a big quantity of the niche titles, and that's where they could actually excel. Yes, the Call of Duties. There's going to be a lot of people out there that want to play Call of Duty. A lot of people want to play Mario and Pokemon, yes. But those small 3DS games, those small Vita games, those little titles that we're not sure that we want to buy, those are the reasons that I actually wanted to keep my Gamefly for these last few years. And when I did get a chance to play those titles, I was like, okay, I'll keep it. And then eventually I got to the point that I would end up keeping a game I like for like a month and a half just because I was like, you know what, what's the point of me even returning to this game? I ended up dropping from went to the 1 membership, then went to 2, went to 3, then I dropped down to 2, then I dropped down to 1, and I recently went back up to 2 so I could get a game for my nieces and nephews to play on my Wii U, and then I could get a game for myself to play. Now I am basically on the edge about to, well, cancel Gamefly, and basically my membership ends at the end of this month, and I'm gonna finish off the month and I'm gonna cancel my subscription because there's one other issue that's personal to me and it may not affect you, so I didn't want to highlight it at the beginning of this video. Their shipping time. It is absolutely horrendous. They do not have many distribution centers, at least on my coast of the United States. The one distribution center they have takes forever to ship games. So let me give you an example. If a game comes out on Tuesday, let's say it's Call of Duty, right? And Gamefly will say they'll ship the game to you like in 5 days. It might actually take me 8 days to get a game. I don't understand why. I don't understand the post office loses it. It just takes forever for me to receive a game. So if you're coming at this as a YouTuber point of view that a new game's coming out, I'm going to be able to rent it from Gamefly and be able to put up a Let's Play on the first week the game's out. Not if you live certain places in the United States. You may not actually get the game very quickly at all. So I do not use Gamefly as a way to actually showcase brand new games on my channel. As you guys see, I'm playing mostly the same stuff. Whole lot. I have like this very few times that I could even start where I was like, when I had 3 game plan, I could have been like, yo, what game do you guys want me to rent from Gamefly and me play? I don't do that stuff because I have no idea when I'm going to get a game. The shipping is so inconsistent. There have been times that I've gotten a game like in 4 days. I just don't understand like how their shipping works like this. I know they don't charge us for shipping, but I pay them a membership fee, and I think they should be able to get us the games quicker. And even when you go to mail back the game, right? So when you drop off the Gamefly slip at the mailbox, it has some type of code, and when that code is scanned to the post office, they get a chance to say they received the title. And when they receive the title, they should, the next following day, they're supposed to ship out the next game available in your queue. But sometimes it takes up to 2 days for them to decide to ship out the next game in the queue, and you can't be guaranteed on what game they're going to be shipped. Yes, the game that you have in the first spot in your queue should be the #1 priority, but if that game is at medium availability and the next game after that is at high availability, then they're gonna most likely ship you the game that's at high availability, even if you want the game that's at medium availability. And remember, like I said earlier, the game at medium availability is the game that you're most likely more interested to play, because the game at high availability is probably gonna be a big AAA game that you already know the ratings for, you already know that you're probably gonna like that game anyway. You're just trying to get the game cheap to play. This is not a good system to have when you're trying to play anything like a multiplayer game. But I'm trying to say, multiplayer games may not be the best thing to do with Gamefly, because everybody else is going to be a lot farther ahead than you by the time the game's actually shipped out to you. And if you're a YouTuber, using Gamefly to showcase games near to the launch of the release may not be the best thing for you if the shipping for where the distribution center is not close to you. When you sign up for Gamefly, when they give you a 7-day free trial, you can look where they're going to ship you the games from. If that distribution center is many states away from you, then you just might be out of luck. And I think this is a problem, that they just don't have enough distribution centers around the country. And that is an issue, guys. That really is an issue. The farther away from them shipping you the title, the longer it's going to take for you to get it, and the longer that it's going to take for them to receive back the title. And the fact that they do not prioritize the game in your #1 spot in your queue more correctly is a big issue for me personally, man. That game that I have in medium availability, and I have it in first place, I really wanted that game more than I want the game in second place. So that's my review of Gamefly for the last 3 years, my experience. Stay away from it if you're a YouTuber and you try to free trial and you're far away from that distribution center. You're going to take a very long time to get your games. If you're around the, state, or if you're in the state where the distribution center is, you're gonna have a golden time, because it'll probably take you 1 to 2 days to actually get your title, which is gonna be great for you making videos on the first week. If you're somebody who's okay getting your games later down the line, if you're getting this for a kid or a child, this will be actually excellent for PlayStation 3. Like, if they're willing to play PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 games, and they don't care about playing new releases, that'll be fine. If you're planning to play all the new releases the day they come out, the week they come out, especially multiplayer games, don't bother. If you're trying to play niche titles from Japan, don't bother, because you have no guarantee if they're going to have enough quantity of the title in stock. Biki here with the Untitled Game Show. Let me know what you guys think of Gamefly in the comment section below. Is it worth it for you? Let me know. Peace out.